Alright, what's going on everybody? Cryptix here, and today we got to talk about this YouTuber that's been going viral all over social media because she uploaded a video of her hitting, spitting on, and pushing her very own dog. Now, she accidentally did this on YouTube, and I don't know how you accidentally upload a video of you doing terrible things to your dog for a little over a minute. But you know, Brooke Houts, that's the name that she goes by on YouTube, and I'm pretty sure in real life, is quite literally a dumbass for doing this in the first place. I mean, it's a great thing because we now know the true Brooke because she abused her dog. And the best part about this is that the LAPD is now investigating her for animal abuse, and for all the right reasons. You're going to see about a minute-long video of her abusing her dog in just a second. But I just want to warn you guys because, you know, it is pretty graphic, and if you don't like to see dogs getting hurt, you can just simply skip along. But I think for a lot of you, I think it's really important to watch this clip because it truly shows sometimes YouTubers putting up a fake facade for their subscribers and for their audience. So yeah, let's see the real Brooke.
It doesn't faze you.
So already right off the bat, there's a couple of things to take in. I guess she's been doing a lot of videos on her YouTube channel with her and the dog doing different activities. Now, the footage that you're seeing on the screen shows some saran wrap by the door, and a lot of YouTubers and social media people have been doing this to go viral and essentially throw some saran wrap on the lower end of the door and then, you know, running over it and then seeing the dog kind of stuck and maybe even sometimes in certain situations run into the saran wrap. So Brooke started off this video with, I guess, the dog maybe, you know, ran through the saran wrap in an unfunny way. We don't know the story, but the saran wrap is in the video, and we're just assuming that that's the type of activity that she was trying to perform with her Doberman. But it starts off with her and the Doberman jumping, I guess, onto Brooke, and Brooke just smacks it in the face as hard as she could. I don't even think I've had that thought come across my mind, to be honest with you. I've never hit a dog like that for sure. Maybe a light tap on the head, if that. But to smack the dog the way she did is absolutely uncalled for. And then you hear a little bit of dragging on the floor and her saying no. Now, it's going to continue and get progressively worse in the video, so like I said before, you can definitely skip along if you don't want to watch this.
You can tell. Stop!
So that was honestly even hard for me to watch. I've only seen this video like 3 or 4 times, and on a serious note, obviously the hitting, the shoving, absolutely uncalled for, but to spit on your dog is just something that a psychotic person would do. I mean, it's just really sad that this dog was put through this type of trouble. The Doberman simply thought it was playtime based off of the type of activity that you were trying to perform, Brooke. And he thought it was, you know, okay to do the things that he was doing. He just wanted unconditional love from you. And that's the reason he jumped onto you. I have had experiences with big dogs too, and they jump on you, I hold on to their paws, and they lick me in the face. That's literally all they want to do. So you slapped him there, and then he simply just wanted to be next to you while you were making your YouTube video, and you basically just headlocked it, brought it to the ground with all of your weight, and spit on it. I don't know if you spit it on his face, I don't know if you spit on his back, but it doesn't matter. To do that to a dog, I mean, you just simply don't deserve the dog whatsoever, obviously, but to do that is you need some psychological treatment, Brooke. I mean, that's just a terrible thing to look at. I've been making YouTube videos for a decent amount of time here on Cryptix for about 6 to 8 months now, and I've reacted to a bunch of different things, and this by far is the most sickening thing I've seen, and I hope that, you know, this never happens again. And quite honestly, you know, it just gets worse because she does something even worse in the next snippet, and the dog makes a really awful sound. So let's roll the tape.
We love you.
Wow, so that was a lot to take in for me, probably a lot to take in for you. And the crazy thing is that she progressively was trying to make up for it on her social media. She posted the apology letter, and it's a full-on essay, ladies and gentlemen. There was like 4 pictures, and I mean, it was just a lot to read, but I did do the trouble of actually reading through it, and we're just going to go through the highlights right now. But first, she posted this on her Instagram and then deactivated her Twitter at around the same time. But then later on in the day, she reactivated the Twitter and put her 4 Instagram screenshots of her apology up on Twitter. So it's got around 2,000 retweets, 16,000 likes, put almost 100,000 at this point in time comments. And I'm not going to read the comments, but I'm going to do some paraphrasing first and foremost. So she starts off by saying, first off, I want to address the uncut footage. On the day in particular that video was filmed, and actually this past week, things in my outside life have been less than exceptional. Oh, my bad, Brooke. I really do apologize. I mean, you know, if you had a bad day, I mean, you obviously have 100% permission to just spit, shove, slap your dog in the face. I mean, you should have just told us that in the video. I don't know why you were trying to hide that from us. I mean, it just gives you 100% an excuse to do what you did to your Doberman, clearly. But she then goes on to say that, you know, I'm not going to play the victim card or anything of that, but I am playing the victim card. So she wants to say, but I want to point out that I am rarely as upset as what was shown in the footage. The bubbly, happy-go-lucky Brooke that you often see in my videos is typically an accurate representation of me, but it's obvious that I'm playing up my mood in this video when I'm clearly actually frustrated. So I just want to, you know, go on a little bit of a rant, guys. A lot of the YouTubers you watch don't act the way that they do in front of a camera as they would to be doing in a actual social setting without a camera in front of them. And I think that's just an obvious thing that a lot of YouTubers do. Sometimes it's for the right reasons, but here clearly Brooke is doing it for all of the wrong reasons, because if she didn't accidentally upload that footage of the dog, we would never really know the true Brooke. But unfortunately, she then goes on to basically try to justify what she's doing by saying, oh, this doesn't mean I'm justified by yelling at my dog in the way I did, but I'm fully aware. Oh, yeah, you are, Brooke? Then why did you do this? Why did you do this if you're aware of what to do and versus not to do to a dog, right? But then she says that, you know, she didn't spit on her Doberman, and she clearly did. She has a paragraph where she says, I want to clarify that I am not a dog abuser or animal abuser in any way, shape, or form. And we have the raw, uncut, 100% proof footage that you hit your dog, you spit on your dog, and you shoved him. And to say that you're not an animal abuser is almost like an oxymoron. As a matter of fact, it is an oxymoron. I mean, that's just so ridiculously stupid to say that in your apology. I really don't know why you tried to display that you weren't an animal abuser, even though there's like a 13-minute uncut video of you hitting your dog. But then she goes on to say that if he was audibly and physically in pain, it would be a different story. I also did not spit on my dog, but I understand how it could look like that. Did I get in his face and take unnecessary actions towards him? Yes, I did. And that was not the way I should have handled the situation. Did I spit on my dog? No. I mean, you clearly did. I'm just going to roll the footage one more time for you, ladies and gentlemen.
You can tell. Stop!
And it's just a sad thing to see. Not only the dog being abused, but people like this are out in the world that will do anything and will lie like crazy in order to keep their reputation, even when there's full-on proof of doing what you did. And to say in your apology that you claim to do or not do certain things is just absolutely ridiculous. So she goes on basically in this apology saying, oh, I have unconditional love for the dog and the dog loves me back. Well, clearly the dog loves you back because he was looking for playtime, Brooke. He was looking to, play fetch with you or run around with you. I mean, you clearly were trying to boost his mood by making a YouTube video for your own ad revenue, and that's the only reason you were really nice to him. But to go on and then hit your dog in the video when he clearly thought it was playtime is just absolutely ridiculous. So that's essentially what she did. And like I said, the LAPD is currently investigating her for her abusive actions towards her Doberman. And I think by the end of this video, if you guys do have pets, just cuddle with your dog, kiss your dog, and show him unconditional love or her unconditional love. Because to have people like this in the world is just absolutely depressing. And I just hope you guys can understand that this type of person shouldn't belong on YouTube, let alone own a dog. So I hope you all did enjoy this video. Don't forget to drop a like if you haven't done so already. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. I'm Cryptix, not abusing my dog. I'm actually giving it unconditional love. And I'm signing off.